Okay. Is this working now? Okay, I had to change one thing. There you go. We're so this is the my new system here. I have a different computer in this room, and obviously I'm running the cam link here, and I'm going to read my comments off of my phone, so that I don't have to look over here because that's not working properly. Because I need to have Aaron set this up for me. Looks good, right? This is crazy. This is really... So this is through my camera. This is through my DSLR, and I had something configured wrong, and I changed some things. I don't know what I'm doing, and it looks like it works fine. I had I think I had the wrong frame rate or something, so I had to look something up, and then so that I can look at the camera, I can't look at the screen because then I'm looking at the side. So I thought, okay, how can I read the comments? I thought, I'll just read them on my phone. You guys can hear me perfectly, right? And you know what? I can actually see the comments a lot better on my phone than I can reading them off the screen. So it's kind of cool. Kind of miss the old days. VA, you miss the old days of a really low quality stream that crashes all the time? What? Come on, that's not true. I know that's not true. I'm looking at the color could be a little bit better, I think, on it, but I think it's pretty good. I have to get used to just talking to the camera because I normally talk to my little webcam thing. So, I just did my video for my creator award that I got, which I'm going to put out tomorrow. It's my thank you video. You'll see it if you watch it, which I hope you do. This isn't 4K, by the way. This is only 1080p, but it looks good. What's up, DJ Green Arrow? I've had my creator award for 5 days, and I haven't opened it. It's just been sitting on the couch over there. My kids were saying, when are you going to open that? And Rhett and Dave came over last night, and they said, why haven't you opened that yet? And I said, well, I'm not ready to. And Rhett said to me, he goes, if I had that, I would have opened it at the front door. And I said, well, nothing's going to change. The award's still going to be in there, whether I open it today, 5 days ago or tonight. And I opened it tonight. And you'll see my reaction to it. But it'll be on my video tomorrow. You'll see it. But it's sitting over there on the couch, opened up. There's a letter that I read from Susan, the CEO of YouTube. It's a standard letter, but it's nice. It's still it's still surreal, I guess. The 1 million subscriber thing. It's funny. I hit 1,040,000 today. So I'm already 40,000. I'm already almost. I'll be to 50,000 in a couple days. and then on to another 100,000. Well, I keep the box, Phil asked. Of course I will keep the box. I keep all the boxes. I have the box of the first one. But I talked about one of the things. I won't give it away. You guys will watch it anyways, I'm sure. Most of you will. Is that when people ask me what I do for a living, take Layla to some birthday party or something. So what do you do for a living? And I always just chuckle, and I say I'm a YouTuber, because I don't know what else to say. That's what I do. I mean, I make my living through my store basically, and the money from the views, which doesn't amount to a lot. Like every video gets demonetized. My drum video got demonetized immediately. You can't even do covers. If you name the songs, if you say the names of the songs, or you're too close with one of them, they just get you. They get you. They follow any channel that has a lot of subscribers. They are just all over. Manually, every video that comes out, they go through it and they find it. It's really a musical content creator. What does that mean though? But because you have to explain that too. What do you mean a musical content creator? Then you end up saying, well, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a musician. Okay, I like that, VA. That's good. A content producer. But really, I'm a YouTuber, right? So you have to just have to admit it. And I don't mind the demonetization. Like I said, I'm not one to cry about demonetization. I think it's totally bogus. But I never built my channel on that, on relying on making my living from that. I mean, because I'd written my book 30 years ago, and people buy T-shirts and they buy mugs. I know it ain't pretty, but it's but it is what it is. YouTubist, Steve says. Sounds better than YouTuber. I like that. YouTuber mentor Moises says, YouTuber mentor genius expert. I like that too. Phil, you're everything music. Gray area tubers, right? Yeah. So I went into... I have a sale that I'm doing for Labor Day. For those of you that want to get in, it's 11:42 here, and get something before the end of the month. 30% off RB 902. 902 because 902 is Labor Day. And I'll probably be laboring on Labor Day, but I'm not laboring tomorrow because my video is done for tomorrow. But I go into Best Buy today to buy one of these. And you have to buy these things every now and again because when you're a YouTuber and you take cards in and out of the camera constantly, and there's a little protect switch on it, right protect switch on it, and eventually it gets loose, and if it breaks off in the camera like it did in one of my Canon cameras, you can't get it out. You just can't. So anytime those start to get loose, I just throw them out and I replace them with a new one. And they have these things. They have these card readers like this. This is a card reader that I use to put. They have it on the back of my computer here. There's a card reader, but it's completely useless to get back to because you have to reach around the back of the computer to put it in, and so I had this really cheap one here that was $10 at Walmart, and but this is only 2.0 USB 2.0. So when I go to put 4K videos in, it takes forever to put for the information to get out. So I said to the guy, and then I have this Insignia one that I had bought a while back, but it broke. So I said to the guy, I was like, "What's up with these Insignia ones?" Or I asked the guy. This guy comes by. He's like, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yeah." Does it matter? Do I need the Extreme card, SD card like this, or the yellow ones seem to work? These ones seem to work just fine for 4K. He says, "Yeah, they work fine." And I said, "What's up with these Insignia things?" He goes, "Oh, they only work for about a year or so." The guy was honest at Best Buy, and he goes, "I love your channel, right?" And I said, "Oh, cool." He goes, "Yeah, my roommate and I watch it all the time." So there were 3 people in Best Buy. Best Buy must be the place for people that watch music channels. But there were 3 people in there that did the Ulrich Beato. One of my buddies told me that he met Robert Fripp a few years ago. Oh, about 10 years ago or so. And he said, "You're Robert Fripp." And he denied it. I thought that is hilarious. No, I'm not. Why would you deny who you are? It seems pretty funny, right? No, you're Rick Beato, right? No, I'm like, what? Pretty soon, Aaron. Pretty soon, you won't have to explain to people what you do. Look for the little number. Matt says, look for the number of class on the card, rate and read speed as well. Yeah, but I don't really I don't know what those things mean. So it says 4K on the outside of it. It says it's good for 4K. I think that they make a lot of these things and they're just, it's all just hype anyways. I don't believe any of that. I could say I'm John Beato. No, Rick's my brother. Yeah. No. Have I ever been on TV? Yes, I've been on TV. I was on VH1. The Fripp is a different sort. Oh man. So it's the hair. I know, Rick. That's right. That I can't get away from that. That's the giveaway right there. So Nick has asked me, what are my thoughts on the Black Page by Frank Zappa? Well, that brings up an interesting thing. So Vinny Colaiuta, my old friend, he just uploaded his first podcast on Podbean, which is you have to download the app from the App Store or the Google Play Store, and it's called Breakfast with Vinny, and I recommend that you guys subscribe to it. He's doing a podcast. It's about 9 minutes. His first one's about 9 minutes long, and it's great. He talks, it's called Decisions, and he talks about people, it's essentially about producers that can't make decisions, that the Command Z undo, that doesn't help people that can't make decisions, and he done so many sessions, and you get on session, he said that back in analog days that you'd have reels of tape stacked up. You got to listen to it. It's really cool. And Dave Honorato, who does the videos with me, Rhett, and Dave, he just finally started his own Instagram today, so you should follow that, Dojo Guitar, or at Dojo Guitar on Instagram, for those of you that are on Instagram. But he put up his first little guitar improv, and you can really hear. You got to hear Dave play. He's amazingly good. I know some of you watched him in a couple videos, but he's just killing it on his first Instagram video. So, and for those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, please follow me because I'm trying to get to 100,000 followers on Instagram. I'm at 86 or something like that. And I was just on Instagram Live, and just a little while ago, and Adam Neely was on live at the same time, and I didn't realize it. And or I mean, I knew he was on, but I thought he'd be off by the time I got on because I was eating dinner. So, anyways, Adam then joined my Instagram. So the whole ending of the Instagram is Adam and I talking. So it was very fun. Um, I've got some other stuff coming up. I got some cool interviews. I am going to interview um, um, Bob Clearmountain. I don't have that set in stone yet. For those of you that don't know Bob Clearmountain, Bob Clearmountain is the biggest mixer of all time. And he has a new plugin coming out. They reached out to me about wanting to talk to me about it. I said, well, I don't do reviews of plugins or anything like that. But I'd love to interview Bob because I'm a massively big fan of his work. And so they said, oh, we'd love to do that. So I'm going to do that. We're going to work that out. And then I'm going to interview in the first week of October Antonio Sanchez, who was the drummer for Pat Metheny's band for multiple bands for years. And he wrote the soundtrack to Birdman and won the Oscar for Best Soundtrack. Something that even somebody like Thomas Newman has never done. I don't think Thomas Newman has an Oscar for Best Soundtrack. So, so I am going to did Bob mix some of Bruce Springsteen's? Bob has mixed everyone. Not only has he mixed the stuff, but Bob Clearmountain invented like every mixing technique. He invented how to put drum samples on with analog tape, turn the tape around and print the snare backwards and use it as a trigger. He invented everything using a 57 and a small diaphragm condenser mic together on a snare drum. I mean, so many things. He's Chris Lord-Alge's idol. And I asked, can I go to Bob's? He has a mix room that he built at his house. He's worked at for years and years. He has 2 chambers in it, and his wife is is the CEO of Apogee, and so he has a room also at Apogee where he does recording. They apparently have a very nice studio there. So those are 2 exciting things. Antonio, I'm a massive fan of his drumming. So that's I got that interview because I was talking to a friend of his, and I said, and this friend of his, had forgotten that they were really good friends, and he said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Is there any chance you can get Antonio get me an interview with Antonio?" He said, "Oh, I'll text him," and then hung up with this guy Steve, and then about 10 minutes later Antonio texted me. He says, I'd love to do it. So we're doing it. Rick, am I in the Dorian mode? Let's see here. Yeah, so Bob Clearmountain, you have to look up on allmusic.com the records he's done. I mean, he did everything. I'm gonna look it up right now. All music. Here we go. And then go Bob Clearmountain. I mean, what a great name, right? Bob Clearmountain to be a mixer. He's a mountain of clarity. That's what his mixes are. It's really. Here we go, Bob Clearmountain, producer. I mean, he's also a huge producer. Okay, his credits. He's won so many Grammys. Let's see here. I mean, let's forget about the fact that he's mixed the Rolling Stones and the Doobie Brothers and all these things. But I mean, I'm scrolling down, and I'm keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and I'm at 2003 now, and I'm scrolling. I'm in the 90s. I'm in the 80s. I'm in the 70s. Oh my God. Engineer, Cool in the Gang. Let's see here. Well, let's see where he started getting the Billy Cobham. Hold on here. Diana Ross, 1980. The Church, producer mixing. Meatloaf, The Church. The Rolling Stones. Huey Lewis and the News. John Waite, Kiss. Roxy Music. Avalon. Oh my God. Engineered mixer, line noises. He did Roxy Music, Avalon. I mean, that right there. Daryl Hall and John Oates, producer, engineer, mixing. David Bowie, Let's Dance. He engineered and mixed that record, or that whole record there. Oh my God, he did a Pat Metheny, Falcon and the Snowman. He mixed. Look at that. Born in the USA. He mixed. He mixed We Are the World. He mixed. Songs for the Big Chair. Tears for Fears. Brian Ferry. Alan Silvestri. I mean, like everything. Journey. Released on radio. Bruce Springsteen. Tunnel of Love. I mean, just so many huge records. Yeah. So there you go. So Bob Clearmountain. S. Sparky. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Every musical era, I know. You've never heard me talk about the Cars and Benjamin Orr. Bob Clearmountain is worth over $40 million. Is that true? I don't know that. Wait, Ethan, Rick, you're becoming so well known. My Uncle Joe knows who you are. Come on, Uncle Joe, no way. He tried recommending me to you, but I already knew about you. Ha. Yeah, so so I'm excited about that. Bob Clearmountain is a legend. I mean, Chris Lord LG, that's his. I think that Chris actually was his assistant, and he, is just he marvels at Bob's mixes. So that's cool. And then Antonio Sanchez. So Antonio, I'm gonna interview him he has a drum set, and I'm gonna get him to play. I said, I really want you to play in the thing. He said, no problem. So that's really cool. And I may go to the Crossroads Festival to see Jeff Beck play with Vinny in a few weeks. So that's another fun thing that's on the horizon. Let's see here. Wait, so I never answered the Cars thing. So I love the Cars. Massive Cars fan. Not sure why I haven't done a Cars video yet. I played in a band with a guy named Ron Riddle, and Ron is from Boston. Great drummer, great musician. He's been doing TV scoring for years and years, 25 years probably. So Ron was in a band. He and I played together a lot back in Ithaca. He lives in Ithaca, New York. And Ron was in a band. I want to say they were called Roger and the Rabbits. And he ended up, I won't get into the reasons why, but he ended up quitting the band. Not for anything related to the band. He ended up quitting the band about 6 weeks before they got signed. I think that's the right story. It's a long time ago, but the band got signed and changed their name to the Cars. So Ron was the original drummer of the Cars, apparently, and he plays on some of Rick Ocasek's solo records, so they remain friends. But I I played in a band with Ron, and we've been friends for, 30 years or so at least. Something like that. Great guy. Let's see. Would you give me your opinion on Eric Johnson? I love Eric Johnson. What's not to like about Eric Johnson? Let's see. Dustin writes, playing the instruments live in your videos, guest instrumentalists. I love more of these elements in my videos now. It's really been fun to do that. To get people involved, like Les, not just Rhett and Dave, but Les, and then Jack in my drum video, Jack Jones, who lives here in Atlanta, who I'd never met before. Before a few weeks ago. And we got one more video out of the series where top 20 bass intros. There's some good bass intros too. Anyhow, so this is I just wanted to get on here, and it's midnight, and I'm gonna be stopping right now, but I really appreciate everyone on this channel, and this has been an incredibly worthwhile. This is you guys are immensely helpful to me, and I'm glad that we've been able to keep it a secret, kind of, for a while. It's not that much of a secret, but it's but it's been great. I mean, really great. Thank you all. You'll see my video tomorrow with me opening my Creator Award. So have a great weekend. Those of you that are anywhere near the hurricane, be safe. We'll see you soon.